has a little bright brain. He has little bright brain. He has a little bright brain, could not offer full 9 subjects. Let me take that again. He has a little bright brain. He has a little bright brain, could not offer full 9 subjects. See that? Many art students prefer such combination as physics and chemistry. Alright, if you want to know the first 20 elements, because you as a chemistry student, you should have the first 20 elements according to the atomic number. You don't have to mix them up. So how do you know them? For those that are just coming into the chemistry class, if you're pro in knowing the atomic number of elements, we don't have problems with you. And if you have your own acronym that you're using, we don't have a problem with that. You can keep to it so that you don't get confused. But if you're coming into chemistry class for the first time and you don't have the acronym to use, I will advise you to use this. He has little bright brain, could not offer full 9 subjects. Many art students prefer such combination as physics, chemistry. Now, he is hydrogen, has is helium, little is lithium, bright is beryllium, brain is boron, could is carbon, not is nitrogen, offer is oxygen, full is fluorine, 9 is neon. Subject is sodium, many is magnesium, art is aluminum, student is silicon, prefer is phosphorus, such is sulfur, chlorine combination is chlorine, art is argon, physics is potassium, chemistry is calcium. So this is the arrangement of the atomic number in order of the arrangement of elements of atom 1 to 20 in order of the atomic number. So we have this 121 to 30. And if you want to get that one, you can use that acronym very quickly. It's a kind of something to relate with a woman that had a company in Nigeria, and she came to ask the president of Nigeria, can I, your company, there's no light in your country, what will you do about it? And the president of Nigeria will say, send to Very. Send to Very. Now, this woman's name is Very. She had a company in Nigeria, and then she's complaining of lack of power supply. And then the president said, send to Very. Cry more for company Nigeria, copper and zinc. So what is say? Say over there is cadmium. What is 2 is titanium. What is beryl? That's vanadium. What is cry? That's chromium. What is 1? That's manganese. What is 4? That's iron. Okay? Alright, this iodine, not iron. So, this iron. Now, what is company? That's this one, company. That is cobalt. What is Nigeria? That is nickel. What is copper? That is copper. What is zinc? That is zinc. Alright. Now, you use an acronym, say to Vero, cry more for company Nigeria, copper and zinc. Now, say is cadmium, 2 is titanium, Vero, vanadium, cry, chrome, more manganese, 4 iron, company, cobalt, Nigeria, nickel, copper, zinc. Now, this is what you use to remember the first 30 elements. Now, we are going to teach you a little thing. These are all neutral elements. We have a charged element which is called an ions. And these ions can be cations and they can be anions. If they are positively charged, they are cations. If they are negatively charged, they are anions. For instance, let's take sodium. For instance, sodium is written Na natrium because of the Latin name. Sodium can become ionized, and when it becomes ionized, it will lose an electron. And this guy here is called ionic sodium. In fact, cation ionic sodium. This guy is called an element of sodium, a neutral element of sodium. Let's take another one, chlorine. And chlorine is neutral, and when it receives an electron, this loses an electron by oxidation. This receives an electron by reduction, and it becomes chlorine negative ion. And this guy is called anion. It's a chlorine ion, chlorine negative ion. So let's do more. Let's just do more of those. Now we have potassium. Potassium can lose an electron. And when potassium loses an electron, it will become charged. So this is the potassium ion. This is the potassium ion because it has lost an electron. And let's say we have fluorine. Fluorine can receive the electron. And then when fluorine receives the electron, it will become an anion. That is a fluorine anion. Then we have another one. Magnesium. Magnesium can give out 2 electrons. Magnesium can give out 2 electrons and becomes magnesium ion, which is a cation. Now we can look for other non-metals to receive the electron. Let's go with sulfur. So sulfur can receive 2 electrons now. It can receive 2 electrons. And when it receives 2 electrons, it becomes sulfur ion, negatively charged. The difference is this. Any element that has a charge is called ions. If it is positive, it is called cations. If it is negative, it is called anions. And this is all we've got for you in this video. If you have a question or you have a topic for us to do for you, drop it in the comment section. We'll hold our attention, even though this time. Thank you.